welcome to your mid-December reading. So we have something going on here, Aquarius. We have something new going on here for you. I'm going to see what that is. First of all, in the center of your reading, we're also going to see who is surrounding you. Right now, I pulled some cards for you and your energy, and it does seem as though you are imagining something new for yourself. Now remember, these are general readings. Roles can be reversed. Okay, if it doesn't relate to you, check out your rising and your moon. This is Pisces energy. This is fire energy. Okay, I feel like this is imagination in this deck. This is your inner voice. This is your inner knowing. This is you being in that Neptune energy, daydreaming, fantasizing, thinking about something that you want to chase after, pursue. Your inner knowing is telling you that there is something new that you want to go after. This could be a new relationship. For some of you, I am picking up on that you could be going back to school or pursuing a new career path, okay? We have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like you could be saving your money for something there. And then we have the Hierophant. There's something that you're committing to. And for some of you, it's an education. We have science. We have brain, the big brain. Some of you guys could literally be going to school or college to become a scientist, okay? Quite literally, if that's not what it is. This is your energy. And this deck, science, is Aquarius. Now, Aquarius, you are an air sign, okay? Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, Venus. You are an air sign, and you aren't really known for this, but you are very, very intellectual. Like, air signs are intellectual. You're in your head, you're thinking a lot, right? They, in astrology, they say that you're very detached, but actually you're very, very deep. And I do feel as though some of you guys are trying to use your intellect to better your life right now. Maybe improve your financial situation by going back to school. Now, the Hierophant can also represent a commitment in a relationship. I do feel like there is some chaos surrounding your relationship. Four of Wands reversed, to me, that's an unstable relationship, or potentially a relationship that isn't going to the next level. But I do feel like there is some dissatisfaction in a relationship. This could be past energy, but we do have new energy here, okay? So, in other words, the past is going to stay in the past. I don't think you're happy. If you're currently in a relationship, you're dreaming of new, okay? And I don't know where you are on the timeline. So, and it always pulls past energy, but it does look like there was some fighting or a relationship that, didn't get off the ground or isn't going to lead to marriage here, and you're fantasizing about something new. Okay, and like I said before, some of you guys could be going back to school. You could be pursuing, science, but this is your energy. So I do feel like you're in this energy of what's best for me right now, and I do not want to fight, because there is this sense of fighting, arguing, lack of communication, okay? I don't know. This is not a no contact reading. I'm going to pull the other person's energy, but it looks like there's some dissatisfaction. And I don't like to see that, okay? Because you are in this beautiful energy here, but then when I see, what's in the blockage, Four of Wands reverse, instability, a lack of growth. And I feel like that's what you want. Aquarius, you want growth. And I feel like you're seeing this vision for yourself, and this vision for yourself is beyond your current paradigm, beyond your current relationship. Okay, and the Five of Wands in reverse and the blockage to me is like, I don't want to fight. I don't want the conflict. And the Page of Wands in reverse is there is a lack of communication. So you could be in no contact with someone, or there's poor communication, or you're dealing with someone who's a loudmouth and likes to argue. I'm just going to say it. Page of Wands in reverse is someone who's a loudmouth, who maybe likes to argue. Maybe they're a fire sign. We got fire energy here. We have a lot of fire energy here. We also have Pisces, we have Taurus, we have Aquarius, we have you. So it doesn't matter about the sign. I think there could be a lot of arguing at home, disagreements, fighting, if not at home, in your relationship. And I feel like the Tower is coming in. This is sins of the ancestor. I feel like in 2025, you and every other sign has been dealing with ancestral trauma and trying to overcome that. For some of you, you could be the first person in your family to go to school. or you're just breaking out of relationships that are like your parents' relationships. You're breaking out of those relationships, okay? And they were unsatisfying. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, the Tower is striking and it's saying you need to be on your own right now. There is something that you're going to be pursuing here, a new relationship, a new passion, something better. I feel like if you are in a relationship, somebody could be threatened by your goals and your pursuits. So you're giving less energy into that. All right, we're going to see the person around you. But we do have the Death card. The Tower is a sudden realization, a sudden upheaval that maybe you just need to be alone, or maybe you need to put less energy into a relationship. We have the Death. That's change. Everybody's been getting change in one way, shape, form, or another. So a lot of you guys, I feel like, are done with the exes and you're wanting to grow. The Empress here is growth. Some of you guys could be parents or have children, but I just feel like there's more for you. There's more in store for you. There's a major change. Okay, so let me see what this change is, because the Death card is transformation. It's not always an ending, but there's just this sense of lack of communication or immature communication, or potentially dealing with somebody who's kind of a loudmouth, and I don't like that. It could even be a child for some of you. So what is this Tower? What is this? Sorry, we're going to clarify the Death card, and then we'll pull the person who surrounds you. I think some of you guys are single and you're wanting a new relationship, potentially, or you're unhappy with the current state of things in your relationship. Yeah, I just said that. So the Death card is that you're unfulfilled. Now, the Four of Cups is the Buddha sitting under the tree, realizing that there's so much more to life than what's being offered to me. There's so much more. So there's a lack of fulfillment here. For some of you, I feel like you could have gotten ignored by someone, or there's just this sense of this is not it. This isn't it. And I'm going to go find what is it. Hello? What's the outcome here for this situation? And then we'll pull the person who surrounds you. To me, it looks like the outcome is that you're going to be moving on. Okay, so you're in between two realities. Some of you could be moving. The Tower, I sometimes see the Tower as a move. So if you're younger and you're single, it's like I'm moving for school. But I don't know. There's a key here. There's a key to two different realities, two different paradigms that you could be doing for yourself. So I feel like you're sitting and you're pontificating which life path to go down. Right? Like, shall I take the road less traveled, or should I stick to the hell that I already know? Okay, the Two of Pentacles is this balancing act, you know, juggling multiple responsibilities, but there's some kind of uncertainty as to what to prioritize, because I feel like you guys are trying to prioritize something here. So the twos to me represents trying to choose a path and which one is right for you. Let's see who surrounds you right now. I'm going to get a different deck. Some of you guys could go back to school. Some of you could go to therapy. I'm seeing that we have the King of Cups. I was picking up on a scientist, but that's your energy in this deck. So I don't know if you're going back to school for like neuroscience, or if you're just dreaming big for yourself. The Tower, we have the Tower and the Star comes right after the Tower. So there could be some healing. There could be some healing that's happening, and also potentially you aligning with your path here. Whenever you know, I see the Two of Pentacles, that to me is somebody who knows that there's more for them, who knows that there's a different life path for them, but they're still kind of in their old life, you know, like for example, I want to start a business, but I still have to have my old job. That's just an example of the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and there was something major that happened to you with the Tower, sudden realization or a sudden breakup or something like that, and now you're in the Star energy, which is your energy, but that's aligning you with your destiny. So let's see who is surrounding you right now, because there was the Ace of Wands. That to me can be new love. So some of you guys could be pursuing a new partner or a life path. There's some anxiety here, though. Now, whenever I see the Nine of Swords, I think that's good anxiety. This is a spiritual awakening. So, Aquarius, I think you're having a spiritual awakening. And to me, that would suggest, because it's 9, we're in the year number 9, to me, that would suggest that you're, you know, maybe having sleepless nights, maybe realizing that there is some kind of ending in one area of your life or another, and something has to change. So there's always nervousness that comes in right before you leap into your next paradigm, your next life, the next chapter of your life. So, and this could also be if you're connecting with someone or if there's an ex, they could be nervous, you know, of these changes that you're trying to make in your life. Okay, so the person who surrounds Aquarius, how are they feeling right now? How is the person who surrounds Aquarius feeling right now? The Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, so this is Pisces energy. There could be a Pisces around you. The Hanged Man in reverse to me would suggest that somebody wants to come out of stagnancy, or they're feeling trapped in their head, okay? I feel like this person maybe doesn't know how to see things from your point of view, because the Hanged Man in reverse is someone who can't see from a different perspective than their own. But also potentially, if there's no contact or if there's no movement, this person's nervous about it and they want to make a move, right? Give me another card on their feelings. Give me another card on their feelings. 8 of Cups. I feel like this is probably a past person. I'll pull the new person because I think there's new in your energy. The 8 of Cups is somebody here who's emotionally detached. And this can be letting go, letting God, letting things be, not being fully invested, having one foot out the door. But I think that you are also having one foot out the door because you have the 2 of Pentacles with the key there. Like, imagine you live with this person. You probably aren't communicating much, and maybe you put down a deposit on a new apartment. That's an example of what I'm seeing here. There's some emotional withdrawal here. All right. So let's see. Why is the Ace of Cups here, or the 8 of Cups here in their energy? So some of you guys could be connecting to a divorcee. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's been through a difficult relationship and they sort of have a chip on their shoulder. So you could be connecting with somebody who is rather cold and potentially unhealed from a previous relationship. Let's see what their intentions are. The 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles was in your energy as well. It was like one of the first cards that came out for you. It's over here. They're matching your energy. I feel like if you're not giving to this, they're not giving to it. I don't know if they like that. Give me another card on their intentions. 4 of Pentacles. The 6 of Swords. This person does not want to fight because we did have the 5 of Wands. I feel like there could have been a lot of fighting. There could have been a lot of arguing. And there's this sense of, I don't want to fight anymore. 6 of Swords. I want peace. I want harmony. Let's see if they're going to take any actions. We'll pull the new person because I feel like some of you guys are interested in new. Okay. 6 of Wands. This person, okay, it's repeating. So the first part of the spread, I feel, is repeating now. We're getting the same cards, so we're going to pull the new person. You guys are, I just feel like there is this sense of lack of fulfillment, but also like I want attention. Somebody here wants attention. They feel ignored. They feel disappointed. They want attention. 4 of Cups. All right, what's in the outcome? So I did pull the outcome over here in this, with this deck. And to me, there's some kind of change. The 2 of Pentacles was the outcome. So that's still some uncertainty. That's still juggling. That's still being of 2 minds. Let's see what the outcome is from their perspective. So we have the King of Cups twice. The cards are repeating. It's time to end the reading, you guys. So there are a lot of emotions. I just don't know if if anybody's doing anything. So I do feel as though a past person might want to reconcile. We do have a divine counterpart here. So the King of Cups came out twice. I feel like somebody here is trying to manage their emotions. They could be overly emotional. Like, I'm trying to be more mature about my emotions. This is my counterpart. I feel like this person is my counterpart. And then we have the Judgment. This is Resurrection. So we're making a final judgment about this relationship because I feel like there's been some stagnancy here. And then we have the Hermit, which we are in the year number 9. That is the Hermit energy. This has been coming out for all the readings. There could be some Virgo in your chart or some Cancer in there or their chart. So I don't know if you guys are on the outs, but it looks like there could be an attempt to fix things between the two of you because it looks like there was like a lot of arguing and back and forth. Okay, but there's still this emotional divide between the two of you. Let's get some advice for this. And then I'm going to pull the new person. Advice for this? One card. 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Give me another card on that. 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. This is saying focus on the 7 of Pentacles. To me is somebody who thinks that they've wasted their time. They've put a lot of energy into something and they're not seeing the flowers bloom. But this is saying, I feel like because we have the Queen of Wands here next to the 7 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands is very, very confident. And they don't invest in things that don't pay off. So you have to probe yourself deeply. You know, if you're on the outs with someone and they come back, will it go somewhere or will you be wasting your time? And should you maybe invest in yourself? Because I feel like there's still a fight in this person, but I don't feel like they're very warm and cozy. So you got to ask yourself if this person is right for you. Let's see the new person, because I think some of you guys are interested in a new relationship. Maybe not this past stuff. Let's see what's going on. All right, for Aquarius, the new person. So yeah, maybe you could fix a relationship that was stagnant or where there was a lot of arguing. But is it worth it? Will it go anywhere? Because with the 4 of Wands in reverse, that's like a relationship that won't lead to marriage. So if that's what you want, not sure that's going to happen. So, all right, let's see for the new person, for Aquarius. Anyone interested in new? It always pulls the past person first. And it might pull the past person when I try to do the new person spread. That's just the way tarot is. If you're not connecting with anyone new, it probably won't show up. But let's get a prediction about anyone new Aquarius could be meeting for the rest of December into January. For Aquarius, is there anyone new that they're going to be connecting with from now until January? Let's see. Ten of Swords. Yeah, I told you. So this is kind of saying some of you guys feel very betrayed by the current or the past person that's still in your energy, okay? So, and I say this all the time, if you're still wondering about a past person or a current person, right? If you still haven't processed the ending, then it's going to be difficult for something new to come in. And this says, he went looking for a better life and found annihilation. So we're going to be in the year number 10 in 2026. And that means completely closing the karmic loops, but also starting new ones. So we're not quite in that energy of new, but I think that you're thinking about it, but still kind of caught up in processing something very difficult that happened for you in 2025. Potentially a breakup, right? So let's see, the new person, let's get a new person prediction for Aquarius. So I feel like you could be giving off this energy of, I've been through something difficult, in from December to January. Six of Pentacles came out. So it could be an earth sign potentially coming in for you. Now, the Six of Pentacles is going to be coming out a lot because it's Christmas time. This to me is like gifting, giving a gift. Why the Six of Pentacles for the new person for Aquarius? So it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn who you're going to be connecting with next. Ooh, and then we have the Three of Wands. So it's not happening right away. Some of you could be connecting online, or there could be distance between you. But there's this sense of a delay here. I don't know why. There's something to do with divine timing, but also because you're still in this. A lot of you could be still in the Ten of Swords energy, which affects the timeline. It puts a delay on things. You know, like for example, you're still waiting for a text from your ex or from somebody who you're in a situationship with. If you're still on that energy of waiting, then there's going to be a delay to the new because you haven't fully wrapped it up yet. Okay, you know, completed it. Okay, yeah, Knight of Swords. Ooh, I don't like that energy. So what is the intentions of the new person? So it could be a fire sign or an earth sign that you connect with next here. It's telling me the same story. Five of Wands. Same story. So there could be a fire sign who you're connecting with potentially in the future. I also feel like what happens a lot when I try to pull the new is the past comes in. So there could be people competing for your attention. All right, the Five of Wands is competition. And I feel like that could be in your energy in regards to a past person trying to hold on to you while you pursue something new. Because I feel like this Three of Wands could be a past person waiting on you. And so it's like they're sending energy to you, and it's kind of messing with, you know, you attracting something new here. Five of Wands, but you could just be looking really good, having a lot of people interested in you. So let's see, why the Five of Wands for the new person? Or you could be connecting with somebody who's very attractive. I hope it's not a pick-me. We're going to be done with pick-me's in 2026. Page of Pentacles. So there could be an age difference with someone who you connect with. They could be a earth sign. We have earth, we have air, which is your energy, and then we have fire. So it can be any sign there. But we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like this is going to start out small. I feel like it's going to be a small investment. Be careful that you're not breadcrumbed by someone who has a lot of options. All right, because I'm kind of picking up on that energy, like, oh, they just give you a little bit and then you don't hear from them. I don't like that. Okay, let's get some advice here for the new person. The Star, this is your energy. You're still healing, okay? Listen, I think I would just be careful, because if you're still kind of in this I'm unavailable energy, then you could definitely attract somebody unavailable. So that's kind of, ugh. The Star. And I also feel like you have a vision for your future, because I was picking up on the beginning that some of you guys could be going back to school. So I think it's important for you to do that right now. I think you're aligning with something. Give me the advice here for the new person. The World. You have to close out. Yep, nope, the World. So we're seeing the World a lot right now because it's the end of the year. So this card has been coming out for a lot of the signs. And your advice here is to, I think that you still need healing. I think that you want something new. You want to pursue a new love interest. But the past is still kind of holding on to you, at least from now until January. So it's important for you to focus on healing and closing that out. Otherwise, you could attract somebody who's unavailable. Okay, and I don't want that to happen for you. Any advice? Any other advice? And we'll pull a hidden message and some oracles. Eight of Pentacles. So this is kind of saying to focus on what you're working on, because you're building something or you're pursuing something, or there's some kind of goal for you. Okay, and I don't feel like if there is new love that comes in, I feel like it could be sort of disappointing for you because I don't think that you've closed out you know, an old chapter of your life, or there's some healing that you need to do. Something else is coming into focus for you is what I'm saying. I think that Ace of Wands for you is more about something that you're building, some sort of dream that you're chasing, or career move. Eight of Pentacles is working. I also see that as doing the inner work. So there's some kind of inner work or outer work that you need to do still, okay? There's something bigger for you, Aquarius. I also feel like, because this is your energy, this is Aquarius energy, if you see that, I'll read to you what it says on there. It says, the woman of the cosmos, a journey into the realms of fertility and intuition. So I feel like some of you guys could, you could be having a baby, because we have that in here. Like, you could be having a baby. That could be something that's in the future for you. If that's not what it is, you're focusing on leveling up in your career. And I feel like that is really important for your growth, because right now you're attracting people who are in competition with you, or who are not right for you, who are not aligned with you. You haven't reached your full potential yet. So it's like putting cookies in the oven and taking them out before they're done. You haven't reached your potential yet. And when you try and connect with people, when you're not in divine timing, when you know, you're not spiritually ready, you could get hurt again. So I feel like this is what you're focusing on right now: healing, doing the inner work, pursuing some kind of bigger goal or bigger dream. For some of you, it's parenthood, something that you're trying to birth into existence, whether that be a degree, whether that be a new job, whether that be healing, whether that be working on your confidence, you know, whatever that is, that's where your focus should be, because I just don't think that you're done healing. Okay, let's pull, we'll get a hidden message for you. So I think that Ace of Wands in the beginning has more to do with some kind of passion, and that passion could be a child, or like I was saying before. So that's a passion that you're pursuing. Some of you could have someone blocked. It says, unblock me, please. Get another card in there. Hidden feelings and emotions. I did feel like some of you guys could have a reunion with a past person. That's possible there. We have the King and Queen of Cups. We have the Judgment, potentially a marriage or a reunion. We will always come back to each other. Now that's for you, whether or not you want to take someone from the past back. I was picking up on a lot of past energy for you. That's always a potential. I plan to marry you someday. That's cute. All right, let's get, I'm going to get an oracle card. For the Aquarius. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for coming out. For the Aquarius. We have the Rose's Kiss. So it could be a kiss under the mistletoe, or maybe you'll be getting flowers. The Rose's Kiss. Very nice. Oh. What else do we have for Aquarius? We have Shining Through. The Rose's Kiss and Shining Through. I feel like some of you guys could get flowers or roses or something like that, because we have flowers on here. But I do feel like there's a glow up for you. Like, your energy is going to be changing. Like, your aura is going to be changing. And what do I mean by that? I just feel like you're going to be, like, something that you're going after is going to make you shine from the inside, if that makes sense, okay? All right, I'm going to get on out of here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.